It was like a dream. There he was fighting crime, there she was attacking innocent people. They gazed upon each other, two opposites, two people fighting for what they believe in. Truth and justice versus terror and anarchy. But what really matters? As Fudo stared, mesmerized by her beauty, he realized that love conquers all. Even fundamental disagreements on how society should function. So here we are once again, back with more of Love After World Domination. Desumi feels gross after fighting all day and wants to avoid being close with Fudo. Handsome young man Fudo does what no ugly person could. He whips out a film camera and just starts taking pictures of her while slowly creeping towards her despite being told no. How romantic. Turns out I'm an idiot because this not only gets him closer, but also tricks Desumi into getting the closest they've ever been. Mizuki, the yellow one, has come to check on Fudo. Since all of our leading men this season have just lost their edge in exactly one episode, Fudo freezes. Luckily, Desumi plays dead, making it seem like Fudo isn't spending valuable time and resources fake fighting his girlfriend when he could instead be helping the world. Nah, our boy Red Ranger Fudo would never do such a terrible thing. In celebration of this victory, the brave reporter descends a helicopter rope ladder in her heels to interview the Gelato 5's fearless leader. She reveals to us that everyone does in fact know their identities, so last week's joke that I made about secret identities right after saying my jokes never age well, didn't age well. Damn. She asks him about the Reaper Princess, and he basically tells her about his love and obsession with her, but the reporter takes that as just rivalry talk. Enough of that nonsense. What the world really needs to know right now is if this high schooler Fudo is getting another kind of action. Mizuki rubs his pecs and jokes about how Fudo's too interested in getting jacked to have a girlfriend. But if you click on the link on your screen right now, you can enter a contest to date him. An idea that gets that reporter very excited and Desumi very upset. After fleeing the scene and presumably smuggling Desumi out of custody, she tells Fudo that she's sick of sneaking around. It's time for a real date. Now welcome to anime school, where I shit you not, the narrator is about to sit us down and explain to us what dating is. Quote, a date is an event where two people choose a day of the week, meet up, and get to know each other better. Do we really need to be taught what a date is? On paper, this is super dumb, but putting this in context with the hand-holding statistics, it's actually a hilarious bit. Returning to the gelato compound, Fudo gets some drunk advice from Mizuki on dating. Just do what you like, bro, have fun, figure it out. With this fountain of infinite knowledge, Fudo plans the perfect date. He puts on his best Clark Kent disguise and heads to the park. His romantic day out starts with a trip to the gym. Nothing says keeper like forcing you to work out in a skirt. To cool off, they head out for a run around the park, eventually stopping to enjoy a backpack full of protein bars. Desumi says she'll be right back and walks away. Fudo is excited for the last event he has planned, a trip to the anatomy exhibit, which although gross, is actually a real date idea.
Hey, Cornstar, your phone is doing that thing it was built for. It's ringing! Because someone wants to hear your voice.
Ring ring, it's Mizaki with some new wisdom to share. Basically, scratch everything she just said before because no girl wants to go out with Fudo wearing a tank top to hit the gym and eat protein bars all day. Make it something fun and cute that involves a nice restaurant. Basically, Fudo, you aren't exactly romance-flavored gelato, so good luck. Realizing he has probably ruined his relationship, Fudo runs in search of his love to beg for her forgiveness. He searches the trees, the streets, the bushes, the bathrooms, but all of that was for nothing, because it turns out evil superpowered women love working out and eating protein bars, so he totally nailed it. Desumi is just happy to be with him. This post-date buzz lasts all throughout the night, even when they have to fight again later. After the credits, we meet Desumi's cat, Helko, a little cutie who's noticed Desumi's great mood recently, but is going to keep a close eye out on Fudo just to make sure he keeps her happy. Possibly the best episode yet, episode 3 starts us off with Mizuki and the boss playing Uno during a time of crisis. What kind of crisis? The love kind. Fudo hasn't seen dear Desumi in 2 whole weeks. World peace has been achieved temporarily, but our strawberry man needs his Reaper Princess. Just in the nick of time, Gecko has been spotted developing a new weapon. They're testing it in their headquarters and it must be destroyed. But oh no, Blue and Pink aren't here and Green is out on leave for getting obliterated last fight. That only leaves 2 Rangers left. Well, you'd think there would be 2, but one of them must stay behind in case something happens. We see later that Gecko has like 12 high-ranking members, but only 2 of them have been out fighting so far, so I don't know who stays behind when all 5 rangers are fighting those 2 members, but whatever. Mizuki decides that she should be the one to infiltrate Gekko, but Fudo has other plans. Mizuki warns him of the danger, which feels a little weird since he's the leader, who is also numbered 1, and I assume is the strongest since when they split up, they always split up 4 and 1, but whatever. Fudo heads towards danger alone. The secret weapon he's searching for are the new cannons on Culver and Bear's back. Fudo surprises Desumi at work, which is kinda cute if it didn't risk both of them being killed. Once in her dressing room, a peon calls Desumi and she must quickly hide Fudo. Good thing she knows her framing. But when Bear busts in the door, she can't hide him for very long. That mission was a great success. To celebrate, Fudo finally gives Desumi his phone number. The only problem, it's his house phone. Back at Gekko HQ, an admin meeting is called by Bossler. The narrator tells us that Gekko's evil plan is to gather negative energy from people and feed it to their giant monsters to take over the world. He is looking for suggestions on how to gather more negative emotions. Luckily, my crush this season has a brilliant idea.
いや場所を決める会議である。
熟考したいのでもう少し時間をください。
いちいちボタンを押さんでよい。
Their real idea is to attack the amusement park. There are so many people there, it's sure to generate lots of bad vibes. Desumi leaks this info to Fudo, who meets her there for a romantic date. Unfortunately, since he doesn't understand his new cell phone, he talks in order to text and totally screws himself over now that Mizuki can hear him. Yellow and Pink tail Fudo to the park when, just like it was scripted, Gekko attacks. Fudo and Desumi take this chance to run off together and enjoy the rides, which are somehow still being operated during an attack? Man, the life of an essential worker. If you missed the post-credits scene, here we go. Pink runs up to check out the park's photographs when she spots Fudo on the ride with a girl. Since it took Fudo all of 5 seconds to find Desumi on social media, even though he literally can't use a cell phone, I'm guessing the team will uncover Desumi's identity as well. I thought it would either be Blue getting jealous or Green hunting down the truth that would expose Fudo and Desumi. Pink just stumbling upon it due to Mizuki's snooping was the last thing I would have guessed. I'm excited for Beast Princess and the others to start fighting the Gelato 5, as possibly both teams come closer to exposing their traitors. I also need to know why Desumi is even in Gekko. If she's so happy to date the hero and leak her organization's plans and secrets, how did she even get in, let alone become an admin? Will she actually betray them like the OP suggests, or was she never that invested to begin with? I will be back here next week to see where this story goes. If you like hanging out with me for these episode reviews, please like the video and tell me what you think in the comments. A subscription or sharing also helps a lot. Thank you, and I'll see you tomorrow for Spy Family.